Looks like there's a dragon head underneath Polk County, and the tail's like way up at DC. Anyways, there's a dragon in the clouds. There's another dragon, two dragons in the clouds. Where's that other? And then dragon. These are the maps that were online. You know, before Trump became president, and last year, September 4th, 2025, those hurricanes that the two largest hurricanes that were ever made were off the shore, were out in the Atlantic, and they never came into and these maps were all on the internet when Biden was president. They took them off when Trump's president. So Trump doesn't know about Trump doesn't know that this hurricane season is this boat will be flooding out Florida. Grand Theft Auto 6 goes on sale this year. It was supposed to go on sale last year, and that's the Florida map for Grand Theft Auto 6. It was supposed to go on sale last year, but I guess they decided not to have the freaking, to totally destroy the whole Eastern time zone. That's a reflection on a car window from a palm tree angel. It's pretty cool. And so that's about it. So anyways, so yeah, look at this. These ships happen. Went down in Scott Lake, 2006. Somebody that was on the internet. And then these storms. I got them all right there. And so, Monster Milton came 65 years before the hurricane did. And so they make the hurricanes. There's the boat once again. I have a video of that thing. So I went to the mental hospital because I said the people on the Space Shuttle Challenger were still alive. They are. I have a video of that. This is the plane that makes the LA fires, the Maui fires, and all the fires that have been going on. And look, that looks like a dragon's head underneath there, underneath Florida. And like I said, dragon, two dragons. Now look at this. So basically, this is the boat and all the flooded areas. So the video that I have is all this stuff. And if you look on TikTok about the floods all over the world, Honolulu just got flooded. Now look at this. This is buildings from Tartaria, the Tartaria Empire. These were made in the 1850s. These columns, way before Twin Towers went up. We do the same thing every 12,000 years. This is cartoons from the 60s and 70s. Twin Towers, Pentagon. So, Osama bin Laden. Google's Osama bin Laden now. He's a CEO of a business. There's a business with him as CEO in the United States. He's not dead. And then there was so much insider trading that was done that proves that it was an inside job. The flight school was in Sarasota and Lakeland. Just so happens my dad works at Merrill Lynch at Sarasota and Lakeland. And Merrill Lynch is, remember what George W. Remember when they came on the news and said that the people in Tower 2 were going to continue to work? Well, anyways, the towers got attacked first time in 1993. And see, basically that's the pineal gland symbolizing it. And look, he's not allowed to tell you about the pineal gland, but look, he's touching his pineal gland. So anyways, the towers got attacked. That's the cover of my book, which is, 4 complaints to the Florida bar, 2 complaints about the judges, and 2 complaints about the prosecutors. That's Carlos Letter Island. To, drug money goes in the stock market as donations, churches. Bush Sr. bought Merrill Lynch in 1978. Anyways, Letter County if you Google Pablo Escobar or Carlos Letter, there's no articles in Lakeland Ledger because they lived in Lakeland. All the planes came to Lakeland. Anyways, so basically, Uncle Pablo, father-in-law Pablo. I got married 3 times. Records of me, DEA. All this on my assessment. He said he had records of him, DEA. Anyways, I became a banker in 2006. My Series 7 and 66, or my Series 66 and 7. And what do you know? 66 and 7. Yeah. So my Series 66 and my Series 7, well, guess what? Those are the licenses that you need to sell investments in every country. In every state, to people that live in every state, and basically in every kind of investment. And so basically, the Series 66 and 7, 667, one number away from 666, the number of the beast. So there was 84 missing suitcase nuclear bombs, fall of the Soviet Union. We actually buy all the black market nukes and stuff with drug money like these. The CIA said they couldn't find them. We find them all. So those are the ones that I thought Matt Williams had. And I got arrested for talking about it, but the video that I got arrested for did not get kicked off Facebook or YouTube because it was not illegal. The police report is a total lie. It said that I said I planted bombs in Lakeland. I'm not going to turn them off, and I was going to make an example out of Lakeland. I didn't say that at all. They just, they won't let me go to court. So now I get to tell my judge tomorrow that, the Florida bar told me to tell my judge about my ineffective, inadequate counsel. And so I think it'll be a lot better. I'll be able to talk, and basically I'm going to demand that I want my charges dropped. I've had 5 lawyers, 3 judges, and 2 prosecutors, I think. Only 2 prosecutors. So basically, so anyways, it's Pope loves pudding. I told my mom the Pope loves pudding. The Pope does not love pudding. Sea oat stuck in the cloud. Look at that. I took that picture. No sea oat stuck in the cloud. And then that picture. Sea oat stuck in the cloud. Sea oat stuck in the cloud. I asked God to show me a sign I wasn't crazy. And then I didn't notice it though. It was in my phone. So anyways, 2 puddings. That's 4 different Pablos. 4 Pablos. How's there 4 Pablos? I guess because Adolf Hitler died in Colombia with a bunch of kids. Trafficked on Chinese submarines to Pearl Harbor to get back to Jewish girls turned American Catholic from the concentration camps. 2 more Pablos right there. 33-year-old Pablo and 44-year-old Pablo. That's a real pudding. He lives in me. And then boom, look at pudding. My ex Russian wife looks just like Putin stars. Look at that one right there. That's Twin. And her looks exactly. That's my daughter right there, Julia. And then that's me and Putin. There's Special Forces. We are the Special Forces. And what's this other one? Congress thinks that nuclear weapons could be smuggled in bales of weed. Anyways. My daughter, son-in-law. So he's still my son-in-law, but he's not my father-in-law anymore. So I look like her. So basically, that's just how it is. So he's in the Americas since 2007. He uses my Series 66 and Series 7 to invest donations, churches. So basically, and then boom, big struggle, whatever. George W. Bush, genuine partners, putting in the drug trade, and then basically Bush Sr. buys Merrill Lynch in '78 to launder drug money, like the Vatican, CIA, Democrat, but he made DEA spies other churches. So basically, so yeah. So what was this? Merrill Lynch is the CIA black ops firm. When your dad's not home because he's too busy at work to raise you, because he's working at Merrill Lynch, 400 million busted, 174 different counts. See, that wasn't done through the churches. We don't get busted. And it's not even on the books of the churches. That's my mom, and that's Julia. And then, but drug money goes in the stock market. It's donations, churches, Vatican, CIA, Democrat, DEA spies other churches, Republican. There's a lot of Democrat churches too. So, anyways, not always on the books of the churches, county by county. There's 220 churches in Lakeland. Only 2 of them are Catholic. So, anyways, the Vatican, the CIA, and the mafia. That's freaking the drug trade. So look, here it is. Trump's Colombia drug policy fail because mafia collusion. Just got to put it all together, man. Donald Trump ecstasy so the party can be fun again. Pablo Escobar ecstasy. So basically, anyways, post-traumatic stress is treated with ecstasy, and it causes Alzheimer's and then basically dementia. And what do you know? So look at this. Scopulina, the devil's breath, angel trumpet, flocka, the real flocka, the devil's breath, angel trumpet, being used for Alzheimer's research since 2015, small doses. Anyways, my first video when I went into psychosis, I got a overnight package. It said it wasn't meth, and do this, don't drive for 12 hours, do this, and Google Pablo Escobar arrest photos and click images. And so those are ours. Mom? Where are you going? Oh my gosh, I was supposed to go. Why didn't you tell me? All right, Mom. I'll see you. Where's the funeral at?